Hey, lady, are you a woman who loves the Lord and who also enjoys beautiful things? Well, if you are, then you are personally invited to join my exclusive Christian women's group. In this group, we chat about clothes, beauty, home decor, parenting, marriage, cooking, and of course, our Christian walk. It's Christian lifestyle all encompassing. So be sure to join by clicking the link below. I hope to chat with you soon. Now back to our show. Hey, lady, welcome back to your new favorite talk show for Christian women, Grown Lady Chat, with me, your host, Dr. Sherunda Simone. Tonight's episode is a continuation of last Monday's episode, which is part one. So make sure that you watch part one. You don't have to watch them in sequence because the information, it doesn't really rely on either episode. So you can watch tonight's episode first and then check back with part one. However, because I didn't want the episode to be too long, I split it into two parts. If it's your first time tuning in, don't forget to smash the like button, spam the comment section, and click subscribe. We're a community of Christian women who do life together. We are not perfect by any means, but lady, we serve a perfect God. So if you're looking for a community where you can grow together, learn together, laugh together, challenge each other, this is a community for you. All right, so make sure that you get LinkedIn, you tap in, you engage. Also, don't forget to join my email community, right? Because I do have a thriving, growing email community, and I do a lot more correspondence there than even in the episodes. And there's also information that I specifically send and share only with my email. All right, so you will not find the information anywhere else. On part one, I did name the June giveaway winner. So if you haven't seen that, you need to check it out because it could be you. All right. And just as a reminder, I like to do giveaways so I can say thank you for those who routinely engage. So I don't like to do just truly random selection giveaway winners because if someone just showed up for one episode and then they bounce after that, I'm not trying to reward that. I would like to reward those ladies who show up consistently and who add to the GLC community. And the easiest way for you to be considered a giveaway winner is to engage, right? Like, comment, share the information, show up on the live chats on Thursdays at 7 p.m. because that is how we all grow. Are you a woman who enjoys beautiful things? 34/5 Lifestyle has lovely, unique accessories for your everyday look and also for those special occasions. Click the link below to check out our latest accessory collection. All right, so we're talking about daily habits that we can do as leveled up ladies or things that we should do. Now, this is just my list. I want to hear what you have to say. So in the comment section for today's question of the day, let me know one habit that you are doing or that you plan to do or you have done in the past as a leveled up lady. You know, I value quiet, peace and quiet. I remember growing up, my mother and father would say, I need peace and quiet. And it's like those two words went hand in hand, peace and quiet, peace and quiet. And it's not just until I'm at my big age where I understand the beauty, the necessity of peace and quiet. Ladies, when we're leveled up and as you are leveling up, you have to prioritize sitting still. Sit still. And you might say, okay, look, I'm not running around bouncing off the walls like my 3-year-old. No, but is your mind constantly in motion? Are you constantly in that hamster wheel of life? Yeah, most of us are. And if we don't pause and stop, we'll find ourselves in a state of exhaustion because we never sit still. When we sit still, we can hear from God, we can hear our own thoughts, we can process through events of the day, we can make decisions better, we can actually calm our mind to the point where we're able to reset things. Now, you might not have a whole hour or two to do a true sit down, but lady, it could be 5 or 10 minutes before bed. Usually that is when I'm able to truly just be still. So sometimes I'll go in my closet and I'll lock the door. It's pitch black in there and it's a place where nobody would come to look for me, right? So I'll go in my closet and I'll just sit there for like 10, 15 minutes. And I'm not thinking about anything in particular, but thoughts will come to me. The Lord will speak to me. I will reflect on situations. I'll do an attitude adjustment.
I mean, sometimes it's just deep breathing to calm me before bed. Years ago, I realized that my personality is such that I like little rewards, little gifts and such. That's like my primary love language. So in life, I look for little gifts and rewards. Leveled up ladies, in my opinion, with my experience, they look for little ways to reward themselves throughout the day. Why? Because sometimes life can be thankless. Sometimes you can give, do, and you get little recognition, right? And while we don't do things for the praise, it's nice to be appreciated. So, what I do, especially just to add to my daily happiness, not my joy, because my joy comes from the Lord, but my daily happiness, I look for little happenings around me as little sprinkles or sparkles of reward or things that I can anticipate. So, as a coffee drinker, I'm leaning more on the decaf side now, but I will say, you know what, I'm looking forward to trying a new coffee. And so, like, for multiple days for that week, that's my little, how can we flavor the coffee differently? I'll put a little bit, of, what's it called? Cinnamon, or maybe I'll do like a full cinnamon stick, or maybe I'll use brown sugar to sweeten, or maybe I'll use honey to sweeten my coffee, or maybe I'll try like a different creamer, and it'll just add to the flavor. It'll change things up a bit, or I'll get a whole different coffee flavor and I'll switch it around. That for me is a little sprinkle. Because let me tell you, there are going to be so many things that bombard you the moment you step your foot on the ground that I think as leveled up ladies, we should look for ways to find little sprinkles of happiness and reward throughout the day. Now remember, our joy, that overall peace that we have, that comes from God, okay? But happiness, as I explained in a previous episode, I can't remember if it was a live or a Monday episode. I think it was a live episode. We talked about the difference between happiness and joy. So for happiness, yeah, leveled up ladies, they realize that you have to be intentional about happiness. You have to choose your happy consistently throughout the day. So another thing that I like to do is I like to try new perfumes or new perfume combinations. I'll waft your shirt moves and it gives you a nice waft. It's like, a little something extra. And that really changes your mood. It makes you feel better about yourself when you know that you smell nice. Ladies, let me tell you, this is what leveled up ladies do daily. I'm not talking about big steps that we take, because there are some big steps that we take to level up. Let me know in the comment section what are some of your big steps. But I'm talking about daily things that we can do, the little things that add up to a big change. Leaving the tags on my clothes, I do that. Let me know if you do that as well. I'll leave the tags on my clothes so that when I put them on for the first time, I can pop the tag. I don't know what it is about that, but it just gives me like a little high, like, woo, okay? And it could be something I purchased like 3 or 4 months ago, out of season. But let me tell you, in that moment, when I'm putting the clothes on for the first time and I'm popping that tag, it's like, listening to a new radio station or Sirius XM station on the way to work, a new podcast when you're getting ready for work. I mean, these are all things, having a different aromatherapy in your office or in your home. These are the little things that we can do as leveled up ladies to sprinkle in little happenings that can lead to increased happiness. But you have to find what it is for you that you can look forward to throughout the day to keep you leveled. Whatever is measured can be improved. But if you don't measure it, you don't know what's working, what's not working. For example, when I'm managing patients, they can come in with heel pain. And there are a number of things, a standard of care that we follow as podiatrists for heel pain or heel spur syndrome. But if I do everything all at once and I throw the kitchen sink, they come back to me, say, 3-4 months later, and they're telling me, okay, it didn't work. Well, what didn't work? It didn't work. What didn't work? We can't tell because we've done everything all at once. So what I like to do is I like to do things stepwise, even when managing my patients. That way I can check off to say, okay, that worked, that didn't work. Now, at times, yes, I will combine different treatment modalities for the standard of care and for the best care of my patients. But overall, I like to do things in a stepwise approach because medicine is still a science. Yes, it's the practice of medicine, but it's still a science. And you do the same thing in your life. If you have a routine and you work the routine and it doesn't work for you, as in it's not fitting into your life, then you can switch the routine. But if you're just haphazard every day, 2 days you do something one way, then the next 2, 3 days you do something differently, you're like, it's not working, I have no time, I feel stressed all the time, or nothing's getting done, I'm not being productive, I'm too overwhelmed. It's because you don't have a plan, you don't have a routine. We have to have things set up daily so we know where our life is going. It will decrease your stress. It will allow more productivity. It would allow you to assess what is working and what isn't working. It allows you to move with more confidence because you know what to anticipate. It also allows you to navigate the unexpected situations that can happen in life as well. So first, you have a plan and things don't work out, right? The kids don't get up on time. The outfit that you had planned, it's raining, you can't wear that outfit again. Your boss says you need to be here at a certain time, but then they switch things up at the last minute. They want you in an hour earlier, or they want you to stay an hour later. I mean, things happen, okay? So I'm not saying that it's so rigid to where if things don't go according to plan, then again, you're shattered. No, what I am saying is when you have a plan, as a leveled up lady, it's a course that you can follow. And then if something isn't working, you know what to change because you've been consistent. So give yourself some time to sit down and develop like a daily plan, a daily schedule for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So at any given day, you know what should be happening. And I'm not saying you plan every minute. I'm saying you have a routine, a schedule. I know on Saturday mornings, my kids have been trained, which yes, I still have to train them and keep reminding them, but they know to strip their bed linens, to do their chores, the bathroom, the living room and all, so that I know by the time I get downstairs, all the things are in the laundry room for me to start doing my Saturday loads of laundry. That's a routine. Same thing when I go to work. As soon as I get in the door, of course, I put on my white coat, log in, check things, set things up. I immediately start on my cup of coffee. I put my collagen in. I take my supplements. So it's like, boom, boom. I know exactly. So midday, I'm not thinking, ooh, do you take your supplements? Did you have your collagen yet? No, again, that's the decision fatigue I talked about, in the first part, or part one. So we have to have little routines.
Hey, lady, are you a woman who loves the Lord and who also enjoys beautiful things? Well, if you are, then you are personally invited to join my exclusive Christian women's group. In this group, we chat about clothes, beauty, home decor, parenting, marriage, cooking, and of course, our Christian walk. It's Christian lifestyle all-encompassing. So be sure to join by clicking the link below. I hope to chat with you soon. Now back to our show.
My husband sent me the link for an audiobook because we have an Audible account, so we're always, listening to audiobooks. And he sent me one that I think it's like a New York Times bestseller. I'll pop it up here on the screen. I think I've read about maybe half of the book so far because I think it's important for us as women to manage our finances. Now, you might not be the person who manages the finances on a daily basis in your home. Like in my home, it's my husband, but I am aware of what's happening. I will ask him questions. I will look at the account. I will have an understanding of the money flow. So we need to manage our money. Whether it's you have a budget, you're aware of the budget, whether hubby is managing the budget, but something has to happen. But you need to know what's going on. I think that this is something that I could do even more and work on even more when it comes to the family finances. So I'm really happy that he sent me that book because as women, we need to know about our finances. You don't want to wake up one day and have absolutely no clue and then God forbid something happen and you don't know how to access the resources that you and your family have put together. On the flip side of that though, when it comes to my business finances, I am intimately involved. I know what's happening. I know the money in, I know the money out. I am very in tune with what's happening. And a leveled up lady, she understands her assets, her income, her expenditures, what's coming in, what money is going out. She's aware of that because no, we don't value money more than, life. But in order to live, we have to have money because that's the barter system right now. When you manage your money, you have security, you have peace of mind and you're less stressed, because it's like you're not going to check out at the grocery store and your heart is racing because you don't know if your check card is going to go through. We don't live like that, okay? Trust me, I've lived like that before. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not going back, okay? So I need to know what's in my bank account before I make any move. If you're enjoying tonight's episode, don't forget to smash the like button, lady, and spam the comment section. Also, too, if you have not already subscribed with your bell notification, stop playing, tap in. We have fun over here, okay? We have lots of fun and we grow together. Don't you want to grow? Yes, you do. All right, so make sure that you get linked in with the Girl and Lady Chat community, and don't forget to join my email community. It's absolutely free, just for regular email subscription. It's totally free, so don't miss out. This last one. I can't tell you the number of questions, comments, emails, texts that I've received about this topic right here. And I have talked about it on live episodes, on Monday episodes. Look, we have got to set boundaries as leveled up ladies. If you don't know when to say no, then you are stressing yourself out all the time. I think there is so much power in a no, because what I've realized is that if you say yes to one thing, that means at the same time you're saying no to something else. If someone asks you to do a task at 5 p.m. on Tuesday and you say yes, knowing full well that you have other obligations on that same Tuesday, and you know that those two activities are going to overlap and stress you out, and yet you still say yes, you're saying no to your peace of mind. You are saying no to better stress management. Ladies, learn the power of setting boundaries. And that goes from your work environment to your home environment, to you and your family members, with you and your friends, you and your children. You have got to learn how to set boundaries. And that's where personal development comes in. We have to learn more about ourselves and how we process things, reading the Word of God. Everything truly flows in to one another. Because if you know how to set a boundary properly, respectful of others and yourself, then it's going to free you up so you don't feel obligated to do things that you really don't want to do, so that you don't feel guilty when you say no, so that you can truly articulate to others in a positive way without causing rift. And I've talked about this in other episodes, but you can find other ways. You can say not yet, not now, let me think about it, let me check my calendar, let me talk with my hubby. There are other things that you can say. Now, if you have no intention of doing it, then you should say, I don't see myself being able to do that. But if you truly think maybe in the future you could, but you just can't right now, let them know. This is not the right season. Let me truly check my schedule. And then you actively check your schedule to see if you can accommodate. And if you can't, say I can't accommodate right now, is there another option? But we've got to be able to set boundaries with our time, with our money, right? Not everything good you should need to be sewn into. I've talked about this before. Read the book Essentialism, lady. If you haven't ever, you need to read it. It is life-changing. Set boundaries. I could go on and on about this topic because it has been so impactful for me as a leveled up lady. Alrighty, ladies, that is it for tonight's episode. If you enjoyed, make sure that you let me know in the comment section. Also, don't forget the question of the day. And every Monday and Thursday at 7 p.m., we have new episodes of Girl and Lady Chat. So set your alarm, subscribe with your bell notification so you don't miss an episode. Alrighty, ladies, until Thursday, remember, I am Dr. Sherunda Simone, and I will either see you at the top or from the top. You decide. Bye.